Welcome in this new project. For this week I used a Papier Mâché Moon and I will be using the Meridian Moon set by ColourArte. First I wanted to add some texture to it. And this is fiber gel and this was the first time I was using it. So I didn't know yet if it would dry white or clear, but that's okay. We'll see when it's drying. So I covered everything with it, and as you can see it's heavily textured. And I'm sorry in advance because it was a bit tricky to hold the moon while applying the gel everywhere. I wanted to accentuate the cheeks a little more, so I added glass bead gel to them and covering the moon where it was still a bit blank. I let it dry overnight and then I covered everything with the two blues of the set. This one is the Meridian Moon blue, which is kind of a dark teal. And I covered half-ish of the moon with it. But this was the first layer, so, you know, not being too precise, and that's okay. And now using the blue bayou, which is more of an ultramarine blue, and covering the other half, and it blends very well, as you can see, and you can see the difference between them, but it's not too in the face, I would say. So covering and blending. And I will let the features of the face still blank for now. I dried everything and decided I needed to define the eyes so I could see exactly what to do. I tried with a white charcoal first, but it was not visible enough, so I switched to my favorite pencil of them all, the Stabilo Marquee in black. And I think the Royal Orchid might be my favorite of the set. I'm a purple person and this one is just gorgeous. And for the lips I'm using the Playful Peony. And look at that pink. It's really pretty. And this is the color I chose for the cheeks too. And because of the glass bead gel I had two more tap with the pen brush, sorry. And now for the upper lip I used Terracotta Rose, because if you look closely the upper lip is always darker than the lower lip. And now it's time to finish to add the blue everywhere it was missing. I'm using a smaller brush for that. And you can see it goes into the eye. My pen brush was too wet and it happens, that's okay. Adding the white, and I have to tell you, yeah, that's pretty not, it's ugly right now. And my camera didn't record it, but after that step I did add another layer of the Meridian Blue and Blue Bayou all over again, so it would be better. And she needed a crown, so I picked some lace and 2 shades of gold in the primary elements. If you don't know what they are very highly pigmented pigments that have a shimmer to them. And I just love them because you can do so many things with one powder. So I used the lighter shade first, which was Sunburst, and then you need to dry it very well. See? Beautiful! But it needed some depth, so I added the Ancient Coin one, which is way darker. Look at that, so beautiful. Love. And adding it here and there, still seeing the Sunburst one. And drying. It needs to be really dry before you glue it. So take your time, no hurry. that's okay. I really love how it turned out. See? This is exactly what she needed, right? I'm using soft gel matte as my glue, but you can use whatever you have on hand. That will dry clear, that's the only thing. It needs to dry clear. And voila! Pretty! I wanted to be bold and experiment, so I thought, oh, I'll try to mix some crackle from Rangers, which is my favorite crackle, with the Midori melon one, which is that beautiful green. And look at that. Mix it very, very well because they have not the same consistency. And I applied it all over, everywhere, because I knew that it would be a thin layer, so the cracks would be quite thin and small, but it brings everything together and it makes so much sense visually. And voila! I hope you enjoyed, and if you liked it, please thumb up and subscribe.